Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
A man suspected of attempting to rob a cell phone store in Brazil was shot multiple times by a worker just seconds after walking in. The alleged thief strolled into the store wearing a motorcycle helmet and appeared to pull out a gun. He immediately stepped up to a female employee who was sitting down before a male worker on the other side of the room pulled out his own weapon and fired multiple shots at him. The suspected robber then collapsed to the ground as the other workers ducked for cover. He was reportedly rushed to hospital in a very serious condition, and the worker was taken to a nearby police station to give a statement before he was released. The incident was caught on CCTV and the suspect is seen walking into the cell phone store. He is holding what appears to be a firearm as he approaches a female employee at her desk. The suspected robber takes a couple more steps before a male worker takes out his gun and fires multiple shots at him. He then stumbles backwards before finally falling to the ground where he lays still, while the other 3 employees run and duck for cover amid the gunfire. The alleged thief was rushed to hospital in a very serious condition. The male employee who shot him reportedly made a statement in a nearby police station before he was released without any charges. It is not clear which city or which store the shooting took place in. Gun laws in Brazil were loosened during President Jair Bolsonaro's term from 2019 through 2022. He said good citizens should be entitled to protect their families and their assets, and loosened rules on the possession of guns and ammunition. Though Brazil has no constitutional right to bear arms, Bolsonaro argued that an armed populace will never be enslaved. But in July 2023, President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva signed a decree tightening restrictions on civilian access to guns. Estimates of the number of guns in civilian hands more than tripled to 2.9 million in a country of 214 million people, according to the Instituto Só da Paz, a nonprofit that monitors public security. That remains far lower than in the United States, and despite the increase in guns, Brazil's rate of slayings remained stable during Bolsonaro's term. The number of homicides during his last year in office, 2022, was at about 47,500 and roughly even with the 2019 rate, according to a report by the Brazilian Forum on Public Safety.